Hello guys, and welcome back to my kitchen. So today I am making fried rice, yes, and I decided to film the video. It wasn't something planned, but I still decided to film the video. So if you're interested, just keep watching. Okay, so for this video, I'm going to be using, for this fried rice, I'm going to be using beef and prawns. So here I'm showing you how I cut my beef. When I buy it, it's already cut into pieces. I bought it in the supermarket. It's already cut into pieces, but it's still too big for me. So I'm still going to cut it smaller because I want it to be smaller. But it's up to you. The shape depends on you. But smaller like that, it's going to cook faster. Yeah, so here in my pot I'm going to pour some oil and we're gonna start the cooking. So in the oil I'm gonna pour some sliced onion and garlic, and we're gonna fry it until they become a bit translucent kind of, and then we're gonna season it with 1 bay leaf and some mixed herbs. So the mixed herbs contains oregano, parsley, thyme. Yes, it's a mix of different herbs. So one thing I like to do is to add my herbs, yes, into the oil, because when I fry them in the oil, it releases the aroma, the oil gets infused with all these herbs, yes, and it's delicious. And now I'm adding my beef, and one thing I have to mention here is that the beef, when I finish cutting it, I marinated it with a beef seasoning spice. You can use any spice of your choice, but I marinated it with a beef seasoning spice, so it's well seasoned as you see it there. So I poured it in here. I'm gonna fry it, yeah. At first, it's gonna look like it's boiling because the water in the meat is gonna come out, but allow that water to come out and to dry back out. Yes, allow it to come out, to dry back out, and you're gonna see that it's gonna start frying. So once it's ready, look at that. After allowing it to do its thing, this is what it's looking like. Now it's frying. Once your meat is nicely fried like mine, add your prawns, and prawn doesn't take long to cook, so we're not going to waste time here. Once we add our prawn, we mix it nicely. We're going to add our mixed vegetables. So here, once we add the mixed vegetable, we're gonna fry it for 2 to 3 minutes, not for too long, 2 to 3 minutes, and that will be it. There's not much I need to do here. There's everything, all the spice in the meat, and everything is on point. Now it's down to you to taste. If you're not satisfied with the salt and all that, you can adjust it, but for me everything was on point. I added salt and black pepper. That's all I did to this mix, because like I told you, the meat, I marinated the meat with a beef seasoning spice, so that was enough for me. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to add to the oil, once I removed all the veggies and all that, the oils that is still in the pan, I'm going to leave it in there and add my stock. This is turkey stock, and I had it in the freezer because when I make my turkey or chicken or beef, if I have stock, I never throw it out. I always put it in a container or in a plastic bag or somewhere and keep it in the freezer. And this is it here. So because it's still frozen, like I told you, this recipe was not really planned, but yes, because it's still frozen, I added water to it, covered, and allowed it to boil until everything melts completely. I'm going to drop these 2 chilies in there. Like I told you, I very rarely make spicy food because my kids don't eat spicy, so I'll just drop the chili in there. And one trick for you, when you buy chili in bulk, especially if you don't know what to do with it, wash it and keep it in the freezer. You can take it out anytime you like. This way in the freezer, I just took them out and dropped it in my food. So yes, so we added water, and now what we're going to do, we're going to check for the seasoning if everything is on point. And this is why I did not saturate my mixed veggies with seasonings, because this rice is going to be full of seasoning already because of the stock, of the turkey stock. Everything is in there already. So all I did was add salt to it, because when I tasted it, because I added water to it, the salt was not enough. So I added a bit of salt, and it's okay for me now. It's fine. Now we're going to allow it to boil a little bit before we add our rice. Okay guys, so it's time to add the rice. I added the rice. The rice was washed, yes, before, cleaned and everything, and added. So one thing I like to do is when I add the rice, I'll cover and I'll leave the fire on medium to high heat, yeah, until the water gets absorbed completely by the rice. And once that is done, I'll come back, and now I'll turn the fire completely down, and I'll add a parchment paper or baking paper on top of the pot, yeah, or you can use foil paper as well, but please don't use plastic because it's not good for your health. And I will cover it. Yes, I want to seal every part so that the air does not escape. Okay guys, so yes, so this method is very great because you always get your nicely detached rice. Your rice is not stuck to the other one or anything like that. It's not sticky or anything like that. It's nice and detached by allowing the steam to get trapped in the pot. So putting a foil paper or a baking paper or something like that on top and covering it is a way to allow the steam to finish cooking the rice. That's why at first you don't put that much water, because you know that you're going to allow the steam to finish the process. Yes, so yeah, that's how I do it, and that's how I always get a nice cooked rice. And I'm using Thai rice. So here is time to make the fried rice. So here in my wok, I'm adding some of my mixed veggies, and I'm gonna add some rice to it, and I'm gonna stir fry the whole thing together. Don't forget, the heat has to be very, very high, yes, to the maximum, yes, and we're gonna fry the rice. And voila, the rice is ready. Yummy and delicious. You can sprinkle some spring onions on top, some parsley. It's all up to you. This is it. Thank you so much guys for watching this video. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to comment, to share, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you have not done so yet. Thank you so much, and see you in my next video. Bye.